Hi everyone, Shalyn here. I'm sending this really quick video as a follow-up to the exercise that I sent out a couple of weeks ago. That 6S to Success exercise, the one that helps you soothe the spinning mind, neutralize negativity, and rewire yourself for happiness. So it's one that wipes out worry, one you can use when you have an old habit that really no longer serves you. It could even be overeating or snacking or reaching for those things or doing those things that really keep you stuck in an old pattern or an old way of being, one that's uncomfortable and that you truly would dearly love to give up. So now, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Shalyn Flavel. I like to call myself a mindset masteress because my true passion is really helping people get their mindset right, to a mindset that is supportive and encouraging, positive, one that allows them to be free of struggle. Because after all, most struggle is in your head. It's how you're choosing to perceive something, how you're choosing to think about something. Now, a lot of the mindsets that we have that keep us stuck are really now just habit. And so it says a lot less about you as a person than it does just the fact that your amazing brain and body can become very habituated to something. Whether it's good or bad, that unconscious part of you that's driving it isn't judging that. It's simply following through on a behavior, a program, or pattern because it believes that's exactly what's meant to happen for you to continue living. So this very simple 6-step exercise can really help you break those old cycles, break those old patterns, and rewire you to experience yourself happier, healthier, clearer minded, whatever it is that you want for yourself. You're literally rewiring yourself. Now, it does take repetition. In many ways, it's rather like training a dog, which sounds awful, but in order for a dog to stop doing a behavior that you don't want it to do, you've got to retrain it. You see, it's one thing just to keep saying no and pushing the dog away whenever it does that behavior, but that's not going to change anything. It's just going to wait brief time and then come right back, like if it were begging at the dining room table. So you want to retrain it. You've got to give it a new option, another way of being. So it's exactly the same for your mind. We want to give your mind new options, another way of being, because right now, that neural pathway that's open to that habit, whatever that may be for you, is the direction your brain wants to go. It's the default setting, so to speak. So these 6 steps will help you break that and retrain your brain and body to have and follow through on being the you that you really want to be. So here we go. First step, stop. Every time you notice that pattern rise up, whatever it may be, if it's frustration or worry or negativity, or you're reaching for a snack or some junk that you really don't want or need, you stop. Become very clear in that moment of what it is you're thinking. Notice if there's emotions attached. Notice where your brain was going or where you're starting to send yourself. You know, that autopilot response. So become very, very clear. And the moment you do that, I want you to start to snap yourself out of it. Now, for me, I snap my fingers. If I'm wearing a rubber band at my wrist, which sometimes I'll do, and I often give those to my clients, you can snap your rubber band at your wrist if you wish. Now, it's not about hurting yourself. It's simply about becoming present. That snap brings you into the present moment. And that's what that snapping out of it is. It's saying, hey, pay attention. Get clear, get present, get in the now. And once you've done that, I would like for you to notice that pattern, rather like a computer program that's running, all right? So tell yourself, no, snap out of it. Be kind, but be firm. Get the attention of your mind and body. Then the third step, sense. To just start to tune into your senses, become present. Become very much aware of the sensations in your physical body. So for me, I take a breath, I send my awareness to my feet, simply notice sensations I might be having in my feet. Then I listen to the sounds around me. I might notice what I might smell. Now, when you're doing this, what happens is you're interrupting that flow of energy that was going down that old pathway. You're interrupting what's happening in your body. You're interrupting the pattern that your mind was running down. You're saying no, you're creating a roadblock. So stop, number 1. 2, snap. 3, sense. Get into your senses. Now, when you're getting present, you see, anxiety cannot exist in the present. Those pathways that might be triggered by an old story from the past or a projection or worry from the future are interrupted. your mind is forced to be in the now, and really, right now, you're actually okay. It's just what you're creating in your head that isn't. So get into your senses, get quiet, listen to the sounds, notice your physical body. Then the fourth step is to shift. You shift into imagination. Shifting into imagination in such a way that if you imagine taking a nice big deep breath in, asking if there's a color that comes to mind, sending it through your body, filling your lungs with light and with air. And as you're imagining this, you see, you're imagining all that negativity, that pattern, whatever that urge or craving or idea or limitation was, imagining it beginning to drain out of your feet. So fill yourself with breath, notice if there's light, maybe a positive, bright color, and allow that to move through you in such a way that all that negativity drains right down and out of your feet. That old pattern, that old program literally drains away. You release it. Then the fifth step, set. Set into motion the feelings, the experience, the sounds, the smells, the sensation of the you that you want to be, the happier, more confident, more comfortable you. Perhaps a you that is really feeling good in your body. Perhaps a you that chooses something other than junk food. Perhaps a you that can recognize that the reason that you worry is because you actually care, and caring is a loving and positive thing. So set into motion the feelings of the you that you want to be, you see, and then as you start to create those feelings, as you get into the sense of being that you want to be, create the feeling of having already achieved it. I mean, how amazing do you feel achieving what it is you really want to be experiencing in yourself, being the you want to be, feeling the feelings of the you want to be. So that fifth step is to set into motion those wonderful ways of being. So you set yourself up for success, you see. Now that is already starting to set your mind, your body, and your unconscious mind into a new direction. You're setting yourself on the path of achieving what it is you really want to be, who you really want to be, doing the things you really want to be doing, and experiencing yourself the way you want to experience yourself. Then the sixth step is to start. So you start the next moment as your best self, as your ideal self. So take the next step, make the next decision, make the next choice the way your ideal, comfortable, happy, positive self would. So you see, as you do this, as you are following through, taking that next step, making that next decision, taking that next breath with the experience of the you that you want to be, you are already that you. You see, the moment you follow through in this way, it's not a matter of how do I become that me that I want to be? You actually are already that you. So you see, you have already stepped into being the you want to be. So if you follow those 6 steps, you stop, you snap out of it, get into your senses, you shift into imagination, then you set the you that you want to be into motion with feelings and energy, and you start acting upon those feelings by being the you want to be, starting each next moment, each day, each choice, each decision as that you are, each and every time you do it, retraining your brain and body for the better option. So you're essentially telling your brain and body, not that, but this. Not that stuff, those feelings, but this way of being me. So you see, very simple, 6 steps to successfully being the you want to be. Now, practice does make perfect. We all know this. The more you practice this new way of being, it's like practicing a new language. You get fluent at it the more you practice. So practice often. Now, if you don't catch that pattern every time, and you won't catch it every time because it's habit, but when you do, feel good about catching it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Feel fantastic because you're able to, in that moment then, step into being the you want to be. And as you're successfully doing this, you are being that you more and more each and every day. And you'll feel fantastic. You will feel proud. You could feel excited about this possibility that you have right now to be rewiring yourself for habitual happiness. So there we go. 6 simple steps. Practice them often, notice changes happening within you. Most of my clients say in about 3 to 5 days, they notice shift happening and it becomes natural and easy for them to choose the way their future ideal self would. So if you have any questions, please feel free. You can contact me at the link below or my number below. You can give me a call. And if you're interested in a coaching session, please do let me know. I'd be happy to coach you through this and many other ways of being more successfully the you that you want to be. So once again, this is Shalyn, Mindset Masteress, signing off, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day.